Give us a clap.
That was a good clap.
That actually was a good
That was a
clap.
very good clap.
So you know why they called this place Ghost Hole Mine?
Why?
Because they couldn't find any gold here. Welcome to ETFW. Nah. I don't even know. How's my beard look? Chop.
No, it's sexy. It's good. It's good.
Did I even hit record on that? Okay,
How's
sweet.
my beard look there?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good?
We're rolling.
Alright, cool. It's the beards are important.
My name is Ricky. This is Brendan. Welcome to ETFW. And tonight's episode, we're at a location called the Ghost Hole Mine. Now, we've actually explored this particular area, Mount Coot, area before. A couple of videos ago, we went to the Simpsons Barbecue Fall and investigated the story of Cecilia. We did a paranormal investigation, which is, this whole mountain is kind of renowned for haunted paranormal happenings.
There's been a lot of shit going on here throughout history.
Yeah, all sorts of weird events and suicides and murders and whatnot. But the particular location we're at tonight is a spot called the Ghost Hole Mine. Now, we'll obviously touch in all the history and give you guys all the backstory and the details in just a moment. But yeah, we're going to be joined tonight by two other paranormal investigators. If you guys watched the last video, you would have met Caitlin and Haley. You're obviously going to be joining us tonight for this investigation, and we're going to see what we can pick up of this spot. They've told us some first-hand encounters and some stories that they've had while being here. Though there's not really much online that kind of states this place is haunted, there has been some creepy things that have happened here. And I think that's to do with just the area that it's in.
Well, this was just happened. I mean, like,
yeah, literally
a random Ouija board just left here. So I mean, like, it's something's going on.
Something's going on.
Let's go with that. Something's going on.
But regardless, the goal for tonight is really to just see what we get, see what we can capture, see if we can unearth any evidence of the paranormal. We're not really sure what we're going to get, if we're going to get anything at all, but I guess that's the fun of it.
That's why we do these videos.
Exactly. Anyways, hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you do throughout any time, be sure to go down, drop it a like, drop it a comment, and if you are new here, consider hitting the big red button that looks like this. Join the channel, join ETFW, and I think let's hunt some ghosts. Let's get into it and let's see what we uncover.
Let's get into this hole.
Peace. Welcome to the Ghost Hole Mine, a forsaken gold mine lurking in the shadows of Mount Coot region in Queensland, Australia. Abandoned and sealed, it now beckons as a popular hiking trail shrouded in an aura of mystery. Long ago, the Ghost Hole Mine was doomed to failure, its ambitions shattered like broken dreams. Only two wretched shipments of crushed rock, laced with flickering traces of gold, dared to venture beyond its depth in 1940. But such meagre success was swiftly eclipsed by apathy, and the mine's fate was sealed in 1959, its final breath choked by unpaid debts. Venturing along the Ghost Hole Mine trail, you tread cautiously upon twisted paths enveloped in dense, withered vegetation, a desolate realm where Australian wildlife whispers their secrets. The air grows heavy and thick with an unsettling presence. As you approach the forsaken mine's sealed gateway, a palpable chill crawls along your spine, whispering ancient secrets into your ear. This spectral domain has earned its title as one of the most haunted places in all of Brisbane, a nexus of enigmatic tales and ghostly whispers that echo through the ages. Within the accompanying darkness of Mount Coot, the land itself bears scars of a malevolent past, tainted by a legacy of murder, savage attacks, and even souls claimed by their own despair. Whispers of unspeakable horrors hint at the possibility that these nefarious deeds may have unfolded in proximity to the Ghost Hole Mine. Though the origin of the mine's name remains shrouded, its mere mention sends a shiver through the bravest hearts. Would you dare to enter this accursed path, where the ethereal and the corporeal intertwine? Those who had ventured claim encounters with the paranormal, their tales an eerie chorus of apparitions dancing on the edge of perception, figures materializing from the gloom, ethereal spectres drifting through the veil, unearthly whispers dance upon the breeze, accompanied by unexplained sounds that pierce the silence. Some have dared to document these otherworldly encounters, capturing disembodied voices and spectral anomalies in their desperate quest for answers. Yet the true identities and motivations of these phantoms remain elusive, leaving only their spectral presence as a testament to their existence. Enter, if you dare, into the realm of Ghost Hole Mine, though its sealed mouth and somber visage may deter the faint-hearted. its historical significance and enigmatic legends continue to entice intrepid explorers and those hungering for the enigmas of forgotten past.
So if there are any spirits here, if there is anyone who would like to come and communicate with us, my name is Ricky, here with my friend Brendan, here with Caitlin.
And I'm Hayley, I'm a psychic medium.
So if there's anyone here tonight that would like to come forward and communicate, we invite you. We'd like to find out more about you.
You can come and talk to me, have a chat.
We'd like to learn a little bit more about your story perhaps. So if there are any spirits here that would like to communicate to us, like I mentioned earlier, my name is Ricky. I'm here with Caitlin, Hayley and Brendan. I have a device in my hand which is called a pendulum. You're able to swing it to anything that corresponds on the board if you'd like to give me any answers or you'd like to tell me something about yourself. So I'd first like to ask if there's anything here or anyone here that would like to speak. Are you able to move the pendulum to yes or no for me? Yes if you would like to speak.
Can the girl step forward and talk to us?
So again, if there is anything here that would like to communicate to us, you have nothing to fear, nothing to be scared of. We'd just like to know a bit more about you. You can swing this pendulum to yes for me if you'd like to talk. If there's anything here or anyone here, you're able to swing the pendulum in a...
It's a frog.
Frog. You're able to swing the pendulum any... Elder. You know, we'll say...
It's interesting considering our previous conversation.
Yeah.
That is actually really interesting.
Something that I have seen here before as well is these shadows, what I would describe as shadow people. You'll see them standing in the back around, but they never like come forward to talk, but you'll see them off in the distance.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
When I was walking down, I had that feeling as if like it is a very, it's a place where it would feel, you would very much see things dancing amongst the trees, like shadows and stuff. It's very like plays tricks on you.
Yeah.
Let's try again. Let's just see if we're getting something warming up to us.
Is there any elders that want to step forward and talk to us?
If so, we have a number of devices here. The device you see on the bench here is called an EMF reader. You're able to put your energy through it, make it light up. We also have another device over on the other bench you're able to communicate and speak through. Or you're able to swing...
I was religious.
I was religious.
Are you a male or a female?
It's starting to go like clockwork.
I'm getting a sense of like a male.
Starting to move, yeah.
Would you like to tell me your name? Would you like to spell your name out for me? We'll see if I don't get any hits. I'll be curious to give one of you guys a try as well. Potentially like whatever's here might not want to speak to me maybe. If you'd like to speak to someone else, are you able to swing the pendulum to yes for me? Or you could perhaps swing the pendulum to whoever you'd like to speak to. Swing it in the direction of whichever person you'd like to communicate with. Whether it's me, Brendan, Hayley or Caitlin.
Is there a message you want us to know? Is there something you want to tell me? If anybody's there and they want to communicate with me, you can talk to me. You can also communicate through me by moving the pendulum. If you're a male, can you go to yes? If you're a female, to no. Oh.
Manifest.
Do you want to show yourself? Do you want to show yourself physically? You can tell me yes or no. Yes is on the left, no is on the right. So I'm shaking.
Yeah. Maybe try with your other hand so you're more...
Is it meant to go like that?
It will honestly, when it goes, it can go like anywhere.
Okay.
When we've had it going before, it'll sometimes go like this and then stop and then change directions.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, it'll really go like all over the place. I'm gonna put Spirit Talker on a second device too.
Can you give me the first letter of your name? You can channel through me if you like. I'm a sensitive, so I can hear you, I can feel you. Sometimes I can see you. Can you give me the first letter of your name?
I was a child.
Didn't it say something child before as well?
Children play, something like that.
Were you a child when you passed? It's going 6. It's like, or is it just my shaking? I don't know.
Looks like it's going 9.
Oh, that's kind of getting weird.
Yeah, do you feel like it's almost like a magnetic
Yeah,
sort
it's
of
like
feel
it's
to
pulling. It's trying to pull that direction. Does the start of your name start with an R?
We have power.
Do you, if you need any power, there are multiple devices on. You're able to draw power from any device. But if you have enough power and you'd like to step forward and communicate through any of these devices we have, that'd be great.
Insania.
What did it say?
Insania? Is that even a word?
I don't know.
Insania?
I hope not.
Old.
Elder?
Old.
Are you of the land? Are you someone who is of the land? Have you been here for a very long time? There are rumours that
Enemy.
there are rumours of Mount Coot that there is something sort of a dark energy of some sort that resides over this entire mountain. It's caused people to do some horrible things. It's caused people to take their own lives. Has perhaps that got something to do with what goes on in here?
Shall I make noise?
Yeah, you can make a noise if you like. I think I hear a female voice. Just trying to...
I don't know if it's just frogs or something I'm hearing there.
There's definitely frogs, but I could hear like mumbling.
Yeah, I thought there was like
And that's-
mumbling people over there before.
You're able to come closer?
I hate when you do that.
Yeah, can you point the camera up? As you just said that, as we were just talking, then I just thought I seen someone.
Mine.
Right.
Mine!
What the f is Crudalis?
What is that? Your device is in another language, man. Did you perhaps die at the mine?
Oh, I just got a flicker on this.
That'd be her, I reckon.
Exidium.
What are these words tonight?
Google what Exidium means.
We don't have reception.
I do.
According to Wiktionary, the cause of destruction or ruin. Of course.
Of course! Dude, what are the Spirit Talker responses tonight?
What's the definition of it?
The cause of destruction or ruin.
Yeah.
The cause of destruction. They destroyed the mine. They basically, buried it.
They did. They definitely buried it.
It seems you're a bit more comfortable talking to us now. If you'd like to give another go communicating through us with this pendulum. Are you able to tell me if you're a male or female?
Green eyes.
Dude, green eyes, like the night vision, like cameras, you know what I mean?
Well, she's
Yeah.
talking about me.
Because it's all green.
Oh, yes.
I've got green eyes.
No, but she said opposite and then green eyes. Like, what if she's looking at the
That's a good
camera?
point, yeah.
And she has, Caitlin's had her walk through us in a group
Yeah, so
before
I think
and
I was
seen her.
probably standing like where the camera is here.
What if she came from, like, you said you saw some, what if she's come
Well,
through
that's
and then,
where
like,
she-
seen that
Yeah.
camera and said green eyes?
I
Like,
think I was about here when
Oh,
I saw
really?
her walk through, and she just the outline of the hair. I thought it was hair, but then it stayed at the same level and walked through the group.
that's
And yeah, when we
crazy.
look back at the footage, you can see like the outline of like a silvery kind of hair, but you can see this bright, like
What?
really bright blue orb come up over behind Nadine and then go through the group.
So for context, this is when you two came a couple of years ago.
Yeah, this is a few years
Yeah,
ago.
this is
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
And we get so that seen her, and we often see her down that path there, and then we've
Yeah.
had really good EVPs of her
So
down
this
there.
is a girl spirit we're talking about, a female spirit of
female.
some sort.
It's female, definitely.
All right, let me try again to this pendulum ball. I really want to show
My
you.
voice
Like,
is heard.
Yeah, your voice.
we can definitely hear you. We can hear you here, and like we said, we have multiple devices which you can communicate with us. But we'd like to find out: are we speaking to a male or female spirit?
Static.
Like the cameras, maybe like static cameras. I don't know.
Me.
If we're talking to a male spirit, are you able to move the pendulum to M? If we're talking to a female spirit, are you able to move it to F? If you can't push it all the way to F,
Listen to my voice.
Why did that sound really creepy?
like broken.
Like broken.
If you can't move it to F or M, you can use yes or no.
Oh, I'm getting a really weird vibe.
Yes for a male, no for a female. You have nothing to fear, we'd just like to...
Ossuarium.
What are these words tonight?
I don't know.
There is motion detected in your nursery.
Oh my,
That's so creepy, Haley.
what the? That was proper creepy.
In the nursery.
I was like, where the the nursery
That's what I'm saying. Call your husband.
It ain't here, it's at home.
Obvious.
Wait, did we just see it say we have power? Oh no, that's old Nefandus.
Nefandus is the most recent.
Bro, I don't know, man.
We're following you.
Are you?
It is so active right now. It is genuinely so active right now.
And the words that are coming out are just really, like, you know, when
Direct.
we did this at the cemetery, they were.
What? What is
An ossarium is a chest, a box, a building, a well, or a site
The well.
Well,
made to serve as a final resting place for human skeletal remains.
that is a weird word to give.
Have
That
you
is
guys
a-
ever had that on this before?
No.
No,
Considering where we're
I've never
going
even
next
heard
to-
that word.
Well, not
before
just
tonight.
not just that, but like bodies. We were talking earlier before about how national parks. Oh, we would stream,
What is
right?
it?
We would,
Stream.
but like, hang on. We were talking earlier about how national parks are like a common place where like bodies might be dumped,
Yeah.
and we're
and
in
I
one.
have a feeling here there was something that has happened to women in here, and I don't know if a woman is buried
No,
in here.
it has. It actually has happened.
A
yeah.
woman,
Yeah.
like a man, was attacking
Yep.
women in here.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I,
You know what's weird? We were talking about that well earlier. Now it said stream. That says stream.
yeah.
Sand. What?
What the?
Sanguisuga.
What is happening?
What the? I did not pay attention
Sang-
in English class.
I know what sanguine means. We're not
Can you
sangu-
feel me?
sang-
Can you feel me?
Oh, yeah, I can kind of. I feel a little bit odd.
I
Rather
feel
what-
I was gonna say like.
Whatever this spirit is, got like A plus in English
It's a type
because
of leech, a parasite.
You were talking about getting ticks before.
I'm going to try this pendulum board one last time. If you'd like to communicate through us with this pendulum board, or you'd like to give me any responses, otherwise I'm going to pack it up. So this is your last chance to use this pendulum board. If you are here with us, anyone, are you able to move the pendulum to yes or no for us? Yes if you are here. Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
whoa,
That's
whoa,
cool.
whoa, whoa,
Oh, that's
whoa.
fantastic.
That's going majorly.
I've
Weird.
got
Is
no,
Is that
no,
your phone?
no.
Screaming.
His phone's over there.
Can you hear? Are you?
Dude, there's nothing. I'm not touching it. That's my wallet.
My heart. What? Hang on. Oh,
What? Dude,
That's
no,
like
this
over-
is,
That's full.
I've never seen this before.
And
like
that's
this.
Bring it
Look.
closer. Bring it closer. Bring it closer.
Bro, it just says stop.
There is motion detected in your nursery.
No.
I just heard that. I just straight up heard that, like as clear as yesterday. As
I got
clear
the-
as it.
is there someone there?
Can you hear them traipsing through the fucking bush?
Look at them. Look at them. Yes, hang on. Move the phone. Maybe it's the phone.
No, it's not. Brendan, come back.
It's not the phone.
I know it's not the phone.
Oh,
Wait, they just stopped.
They just stopped.
No, I'm
Okay.
telling you, like no joke. Without it just said.
Okay, so that no, okay, I'm hearing things. Just hang on, voices as well. Just hang on a minute. Okay, remember that guy that growling? Remember that growling guy down the back?
Shouts.
I just heard him. Yeah.
He shouts.
Oh my god! Look, I've got goosebumps. Why aren't you coming down? Why are you walking around? Did you just hear that?
Sign.
He just said bastard or something like that. That was really.
I'm
creepy.
recording.
He just said bastard.
The words it's sounding saying, he shouts, screaming, can you hear, can you feel me? We're following you. Listen to my voice. And I'm telling you guys, like, I'm actually genuinely getting goosebumps because I heard that talking like someone was there.
Oh, he was just standing there.
as
There's someone just
clear
standing
as
there.
day.
There was just a man standing there.
Veins.
What?
Veins.
So if you're out there, can you step forward and come and speak to me? Why aren't you coming forward and talking to me? I can hear you saying things. I can see you in the distance. I just seen you a minute ago and I heard you say bastard or bitch.
Genuinely, that
That was hectic.
I've never seen in my life two
It's
EMFs
still,
like that.
it's still going, not the whole way, but like the other one on the table.
Over here, like I was trying to see when it would start, if it had both of them connected.
You know,
and it started from here.
Tell me there's nothing like on me. Tell me there's nothing here because
I want to tell you this.
Okay.
I actually think this is connected to where we're going next more than here, and I actually think there's someone
I heard
literally
that.
trying to get our attention.
Oh,
you know, because
again, sounds like sticks bang.
I've never seen two EMFs at the same time go like that. That's the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Alrighty folks, so I hope you're all enjoying the investigation so far. There are a couple of things which I wouldn't mind giving a bit more context on that happened throughout the investigation in those following clips that you just saw. Before I jump into that, I just want to quickly touch on Ghost Soul Mine. I want to touch on the area and the environment because we don't really talk about it much in the video, but man, that location was buzzing with energy. You know, it was so unassuming to us. Like when we first went there during the day, we did not expect to even get anywhere near that amount of evidence or even have that much activity there, to be honest. We thought we'll be lucky if we walk out with a little bit of evidence, if a few responses. We weren't really holding that place to that high standards. We thought, let's just go check it out. If we get a video out of it, we get a video out of it. Let's, there's no harm in checking it out. Immediately going back there at night, man, that energy shifts. Like it changes at night. I don't know how else to describe it. It just has this feeling to it. It's like buzzing. It's just, there's something there. That's all I can describe. There's something there. There were obviously some weird things happening throughout that investigation, which is why I wanted to interrupt this video and give you more context on. So one of the things I want to touch on quickly is Spirit Talker. Brendan and I have used Spirit Talker. If you've seen our last maybe 3 videos, we've used it quite heavily in our last investigations, and we've never came across Spirit Talker spitting out another language, which is extremely weird. I mean, Spirit Talker is fantastic to use on investigations. We've been loving it. We've been getting some amazing results with it. But on that night, you saw our reactions. We didn't know what the hell it was saying most of the time. There were some of those responses and it was just spitting out things, and you saw, we were like, what the hell does that mean? Words that we've never even heard before. At the start of the night, Caitlin was running Spirit Talker on her device, and we only had it running on that device for the first maybe, 10-15 minutes. That's when you see in the clips I put my device on, I put Spirit Talker on my device, and the weirdest part was that not just Caitlin's device was spitting out Latin, which again, when I looked up all those words and found out what they meant and tried to understand their meanings, they're all Latin. All those words come from the Latin language. I was like, what the hell? Like, how come Caitlin's device is spitting out Latin? And then like 15 minutes later, I put Spirit Talker on, and then my device starts spitting out Latin as well. Like, I don't know, like that was the weirdest part throughout the night. And you see, I put up on the screen throughout the investigations, all the meanings, what all those words meant. I mean, they're all related to some pretty dark things. It's all, like, none of it was pleasant. It wasn't like happy Latin words. It was all like pretty dark and evil stuff. It got me thinking, and it lines up so much with what we were feeling on the night, but Latin also, in the paranormal world, has another connection, and that's to demonic folklore. Now, Latin's a very old language. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read this little article out of my phone just because I want to give you a little bit more understanding of the connection between Latin and the paranormal world, and in particular, demonic folklore. So, as we all know, Latin's a very old language, and the first language that the word, which would come to be demon, existed in was Greek. It was pronounced as daimona. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct, but basically it was then translated into Roman Latin as demon, which became the English word for demon. Now, the Latin pronunciation is probably more like daemon. I'll put them up on the screen so you can understand what I'm saying, but since the version of the Old Testament and the back then newly formed Catholic Bible that were written in Latin were far more popular than the ones in Greek, the Latin term daemon and resulting connection between Latin and demons came into existence. Most demons were, and have long been, considered to speak Latin because it was one of the first languages of the New Testament. In Roman times, when the Catholic Bible became a thing, Latin was the language of the people and the book itself, so naturally it was assumed demons would speak Latin. Now, it is often said that a demon can theoretically speak any language depending on its audience. Hence, demons typically speaking the tongue from whichever culture they hail from. Take that article as you would, but if you know about the whole Mount Coot Ghost Soul Mine area, we've touched about it in the past, and we even touch about it a little bit in the history at the start of the video. The entire area of Mount Coot, which encompasses Ghost Soul Mine, JC Slaughter Falls, Simpson Barbecue Falls, all these places that are in that Mount Coot region, there have been some terrible and dark and just creepy things that have happened there. Could be a bit of a stretch, but is there some sort of demonic connection to the land there? Is this what drives people mad? Is this what drives people to do these just absolutely terrible things in that Mount Coot region? I could be reaching pretty far here. It could be a bit of a, I might be looking too far into it, but the fact that all the words it spat out were Latin, and the fact that just the energy that we were feeling, it was not a pleasant feeling. It was not that feeling that, like, it felt, dare to say it felt kind of dangerous down there. It felt like whatever was there was just messing with us. But anyways, I just wanted to explain kind of the feelings, the thoughts, what was going through our heads, and give you a little bit more of an understanding as to what was going on through that investigation that led up to those clips that you just saw.
Back this way, light, please. What? There was just movement behind you.
Okay, whoever has a big light, give us a
For some reason, it's really
light.
attracted to you.
Dude, don't say that.
like communicating really well with you.
Yeah.
Is what I mean to say.
Okay, all right. Well, if you want to communicate to me, we're going to turn off all these lights at a moment. If you think it wants to talk to me, let's ask a bunch of questions. But keep that camera going just for the audio, but just turn the light off.
Oh my God.
What?
Dark.
It wants it to turn the lights off. As you said, you wanted it to be dark. We've turned off all the lights, and we're just communicating with you.
Phantom.
If you were here and you would still like to communicate, are you able to talk into this device for me? Are you able to make a sound for us? Let us know where you are.
We're making contact.
I'm talking to you directly. You know who you are. You've been talking to us all night. Are you able to make a sound for us, a clear sound to let us know where you are? Are you able to tell us your name? Is it perhaps one of the names that you gave us on these devices earlier?
Just said get.
I died.
It just said get out.
I died. We're going to leave soon. We promise you that. We will leave soon. But first, we'd like to know more about you, why you're here, why you're still here. Did you die here? Are you able to reveal yourself to Haley?
There is somebody standing right over there.
Get out.
No.
And what did I just tell you he said?
We're going to leave soon. As I said, we are going to leave soon.
Is that a warning or a threat?
You spoke to us earlier with your voice. We heard your voice earlier. Are you able to talk to us again with your voice? Come down to this group.
He's coming down now.
You're able to come down right in the middle of us. Come down right to us and talk to us.
As the night progressed, the investigation gradually lost momentum. The intense energies we had experienced earlier seemed to have exhausted their messages, either conveying a final warning of get out or simply choosing not to communicate any further. Despite persisting with questioning for a further 15 minutes or so, we received minimal response or substantial evidence. Thus, we made the decision to conclude our investigation and leave. Our visit to Ghost Soul Mine was truly remarkable, and the evidence we managed to capture left us feeling a bit unsettled throughout the night. Nevertheless, we thoroughly enjoyed our time there, and we sincerely hope that everyone enjoyed watching this video and had a great experience. Until the next time, we'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.